I think the American design scene has gotten a lot stronger in, say, the past 5 years. I don't know if it was the economy tanking or what, but there's just been kind of a shift.
This shift towards more DIY spirit or a DIY way of doing business. It's more, about how designers promote themselves and how they work and sell.
We started the NoHo Design District in 2010, and so NoHo has sort of grown to be this kind of like dynamic satellite space for the ICFF, where you can see the work of up-and-coming designers who wouldn't necessarily have their own place to show during Design Week.
CONFETTISYSTEM is a New York-based duo. It's Julie Ho and Nick Anderson, and they worked together for a spell at Martha Stewart, and they came together to form CONFETTISYSTEM actually to make party decorations. They're sort of mylar, confetti, fringed, piñata, crazy installations have really taken off, and they've worked with people like Beyonce, Beach House, J. Crew. They got really huge because they were doing something like no one else was doing.
There's Fredericks and May. They do a lot of work that's based on kind of like games and iconic imagery like masks and arrows and stuff. Rethinking kind of like a backgammon game or something like that and making it more of a design object instead of something kitschy.
Chen and Kai Williams. They do a lot more experimental materials-based work. A lot of weird resin mixtures with a bunch of crazy crap thrown in. And we love that aesthetics. There's Ladies and Gentlemen Studio from Seattle, and they're super emerging. They do really beautiful, simple objects in contrasting materials like metal and marble. Lindsey is one of our favorite designers in the New York scene. She's also probably one of the most successful designers in the New York scene. She became better known with a series of glass bubble chandeliers that she works with a Brooklyn-based glassblower to produce. Her lighting is kind of timeless and beautiful, and it spans so many markets. So you could see it at the Future Perfect downtown and kind of a hipster's loft, but you could also see it uptown in Ivanka Trump's Park Avenue place. And she's probably the biggest female designer in the American scene as well. I think the American design aesthetic that's kind of emerged in the past few years is moving away a little bit from this sort of design school narrative, ironic storytelling mode, and they're moving a lot more towards doing more elegant work, focusing on materials. I think the American design scene used to be there was maybe 3 or 4 sort of famous designers who worked with Capellini, and now it's you can go see shows of people just making weird stuff in their studio by hand. And
there's just so much more working together and pooling resources, and just more of a grassroots effort to make the American design scene better and more visible on a world stage.